POV, you're a dad and you bought your kid a Nerf Jolt and bought yourself this. Gotta keep them in their place. Welcome, I'm Walcom, and this is the X-Shot Insanity... Is the X-Shot Insanity Motorized Clip Mania. Coming in at just $25, and I found this one at my local Walmart, the Clip Mania is a semi-automatic AA powered flywheel blaster. Full-length darts, and not only does it come with 3 magazines, it comes with a couple of other attachments as well. Because not only is this a screaming deal for a blaster, it's DLC for your X-Shot Insanity. 3 mags in the box. Hasbro can't do it, but X-Shot can. They're pretty cool looking. Instructions, things, more thing, big pack of darts, another big pack of darts. Aw, that's cute. They have the little rail poking through the back. Starting with the blaster, first, it's adjustable and removable, and it's a buffer tube. So your other buffer tube stocks will work with this thing. And you could use this with a buffer tube stocked blaster. But it's actually a removable end strike stock with an end strike stock attachment point. Up at the top, we've got a Picatinny rail for like airsoft accessories and stuff. There are 2 Picatinny rails mounted on the side, a Picatinny rail up at the front. Your muzzle, nothing special here, but it does look pretty cool. On the left-hand side of the blaster, we do have a jam clearing door. Magazine release is a simple paddle, feels really good. And then our grip, it's perfectly comfortable for me. Rev trigger works fine. And the firing trigger is incredibly stampy and responsive. On top of that, you get 2 extra mags for a total of 3 and enough darts to load all of them. And these are 15-round mags. But there are some accessories included as well. These little bits right here not only have Picatinny rails on them, but they mount to Picatinny rails and hold your magazines. Likewise, this part has Picatinny rails on either side of it, but it is meant to mount flip style. So you get 1 of the flip clips and 2 of the side-mounted magazine holders. Plus a little X-Shot Insanity dart holder that just makes your blaster look cooler and has a variety of ways that you can display your darts on it. Pretty much any of the ways you can think of. This mag holder, our flip clip piece, which we can also just use for the tactical rails mounted on your magazine. And since it doesn't include any sights, we can just put the dart holder up there. And yeah, that's pretty freaking cool looking for $25. Battery door is held in on the left-hand side with 2 Phillips head screws. And lucky for us, it is powered by 6 AA batteries. That's 2 additional compared to your standard NERF Elite blaster, so this should be hitting rather hard. And for those keeping track, the battery tray looks to be a separate piece, so converting this thing to use a LiPo battery shouldn't be too difficult. If you're anything like me and your entire world, both work and play, revolves around sitting at a desk for most of your life, it's time you look into getting a standing desk. And Flexispot's new E7 motorized desk is my favorite. You've seen me use an earlier model for all my videos over the past year, and now they've sent me the new E7, which with its insanely powerful motors is capable of lifting up to 355 pounds, and with its thick automotive-grade steel and even thicker legs, it's super stable even at the maximum height setting. Just look at how Freddy stays still. You can even save multiple preset heights on the easy-to-use touch interface. And they're so confident in their product that they're offering you not only a 15-year warranty, but a free return within 30 days if it just doesn't fit your style. Browse and customize your standing desk at Flexispot.com. Use the link in the description, and you can use my promo code YTE730 for $30 off their E7 standing desk. Thanks again to Flexispots for sponsoring this video and upgrading the indoor range. Flywheel rev test. Sounds pretty mean, and it's very responsive. Comes with enough darts to fill all 3 mags, the dart holder, and I had extra. Let's do a little shake test. Yeah, they can fall out if you're running too hard. That's a bit of a shame. And test fire. I'm gonna let it go up to maximum rev. Let it go. Really had to get it going there for a second. I didn't quite like the flywheels at first. Let's see if this mag does a little bit better. You really have to pull the trigger all the way. No half commitments here. bog down the motors a little bit, but it does fire pretty well.
Many months later.
Don't worry, it's not like this segment of the video was filmed months later. Putting the X-Shot Insanity Clip Fire over the Chronograph, I actually got about mid-70s FPS, which is about NERF standard. But then I realized it's been a couple of months and those batteries were old to begin with, so I put in fresh batteries and bumped that up about another 10 feet per second. That's right, we're rocking mid to high 80 feet per second. And at those low velocities, that extra like 12 to 15% really matters. The Clip Mania performs better than most stock flywheelers out there that are made for the ages 8 and up range and shoot full-length darts. And working the trigger for a while did even it out and made it far more pleasant to use. Accuracy-wise, they're full-length darts. I don't know if you realize this, but full-length darts just aren't very accurate. So just using some intuitive hip fire, I was able to get actually some pretty decent scores. I feel like most of the time the shots were still a little bit too random for my liking, but with accuracy through volume, it can actually do pretty well, and a lot of the shots do tend to go fairly straight. At its most effective range, even with an angle, I think you'd struggle to hit your target with the first shot, but with subsequent shots like 2 to 3, I think you wouldn't have too much of an issue. So if you treat it kind of like a burst fire thing, and with how much ammo on tap, that shouldn't be much of a problem, you'll have a pretty good time with the Clip Mania. The overall build of the blaster is frankly quite cheap, but we're used to that with X-Shot stuff, and for $25, I still think this has a pretty good value to it. While they aren't really the most usable thing ever when it comes to quality, because they have a pretty light fit on the rails, which is a bit disappointing. If I really tried, I could shake these mags off, although it's gotten a little bit better. And these little mag holders, I wasn't totally sold on them at first, but after a while I kind of realized you could very easily empty your blaster, pull out one of those, take that out, put that in the slot, and insert your fresh one, and then while your empty mag is here, you can pull darts out of your dart holder and top it back up or scavenge for darts, and that makes this really good for sustained play. And if they were a bit tighter grip on the mags, I really feel like that is a viable tool that would be incredibly popular. But with X-Shot being X-Shot, yeah, these are remarkably cheap and they just don't live up to their full potential. That being said, I believe that most of the X-Shot Insanity stuff is more modern art than it is functional dart blaster. Because after all, X-Shot Insanity, if you already bought multiples of the other X-Shot Insanity blasters, that can just live in the corner of your room as an art installation. And to me, coupled with the low prices and when things go on sale, that's what makes X-Shot Insanity so enthralling. Lowering table. We've got some combos to build.
Wanna cook?
One, X-Shot Insanity Rage Fire. Two, X-Shot Insanity Rage Fires. Pretty much as close together as they'll go. Oh god, I might have to scoot the camera back. Let's take 2 of the 4-way Piccadilly rail adapters that come with the Rage Fire. One there, and one there. Let's take the mag holder that has Piccadilly rails mounted to it, and we'll just put that there, and there. Let's put these male Piccadilly dart holders in a really sus position, because it'll be funny. Ah, it couldn't be more perfect. Yeah, I gotta screw up everything to move the camera back a little bit. Put that right there. And we're gonna put our mags on the top rail. One going to the left and one going to the right. Do you go lower? You do go lower. 2 Mad Megas and 2 fully loaded 72 round drum things. And we'll use 2 of the compact female Picatinny rail-to-rail adapters. One on top of our Mad Mega, which we then fit to the side rail on our Clip Mania. Repeat the same process. And on the opposite side. Couple more of these dart holders, because why not? There is an X-Shot designer somewhere sweating right now. More dart holders under, I can't believe this works, X-Shot. And of course, every king needs his crown, so we'll take another female rail-to-rail adapter and slide that on top of our mag holders, and we can use that to brace it. Oh, we might be playing with fire. Oh wow, that's surprisingly level. Can you last for a couple more seconds without falling apart on me? And then 2 more, you can't even see it. And then 2 more dart holders, because we have free rails. And there you have it. Oh my god, it's actually balanced. kidding me? All right, so, yeah, this is a monstrosity. I think we're playing with the absolute maximum of what X-Shot Insanity is capable of. I don't think this blaster would stand very long on its own. I don't think it would do it at all. It doesn't mean I don't want to try, because this is the level 4 Sentry gun of NERF.
And if that don't work, use more gun.
I mean, without substantial modification, these blasters won't really work on their own, but they still kinda want to work. But more importantly, this is the most audacious thing I have ever crafted as an affront to NERF. I defy you to do better. And this will keep the Hasbro ninjas at bay. Still works. POV, you're an engineer main. POV, your friends invited you to a NERF battle. They had no idea. POV, you're on the zombies side. You don't want to be on the zombie side anymore. Yes, this meticulously crafted abomination would absolutely eviscerate anything that stands before you. And the core of this system is a $25 blaster from Walmart. And some other stuff. But it's all official X-Shot. No shenanigans here. Oh, right, the Clip Mania? It's pretty good.